light shine in my world, living in the heart of creation, letting my light shine in my world, letting my light shine, letting my light shine, letting my light shine in my world, living in the heart of creation, letting my light shine. On my way to work in the morning, letting my light shine, just me, in the world, setting up my day with a blessing for what may happen in my world. Letting my light shine, letting my light shine, letting my light shine in my world, living in the heart of creation, letting my light shine. Checking out my groceries at the market, letting my light shine in my world, sending out a blessing with the shoppers and all the others in my world. Letting my light shine, letting my light shine, letting my light shine in my world, living in the heart of creation, letting my light shine. Reflecting on my day in the evening, letting my light shine in my world, thankful for the giving and receiving and all the blessings in my world. Letting my light shine, letting my light shine, letting my light shine in my world, living in the heart of creation, letting my light shine in my world. David.
I have this back on purpose on that one.
Okay. Never mind. Just want to make sure you're on. Oops, I never made the page. Oh, well. 1, 2, 3, 4.
wash over us. We let it be.
Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Asheville. Strong.
Woo-hoo.
Wow, we said we were going to have more fun in our preludes this morning, and I'm happy. So I'd like to welcome my friend, Leah Morris here. She's our wonderful guest artist this morning. And most of the music we're singing today are her compositions or came to me by way of Leah, so I'm very happy about that as well. So with all that said, if you feel up to it or able, please stand, join us in our opening song, I Believe. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I believe in the goodness of you, in the goodness of me, in the goodness of everybody. I believe in the goodness of you, in the goodness of me, in the goodness of everybody. We were born to love, to love, to love. We were born to love, to love, to love. I believe in the goodness of you, in the goodness of me, in the goodness of everybody. I believe in the goodness of you, in the goodness of me, in the goodness of everybody. We were born to love, to love, to love. We were born to love, to love, to love. I believe in the goodness of you, in the goodness of me, in the goodness of all creation.
We got you.
Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Asheville, strong, absolutamente. Good morning, I am Chaplain Judith Loniak. I am president of your Board of Trustees, and I am a licensed practitioner here at Center for Spiritual Living, Asheville. That's a mouthful. I want to welcome Leah Morris. Thank you for coming and being with us. And someone you'll hear from a little later, Brian. And here we go. So welcome to this Sunday celebration. I ask you to please silence your cell phones, but while you have them out, feel free to share on social media the awesome things that are happening at the center. We've got a lot of great stuff happening and flyers to tell you about all of it. In addition, in the foyer window, we have a listing of the next 2 weeks' activities. Take a picture, and that way you're always in the know. Keep track of all that stuff. So we have a few invitations for you to participate in spiritual community. Thank you. Had to get her there a little bit. Come on, Suzi. Okay. Friday Night Express. David?
Hi, I'm going to do it from right here. And now I'm coming up on the stage because I said it would.
Come on, David.
Being impeccable with my word. So this coming Friday is the Dance Jam.
Woohoo!
And it is exactly what it sounds like. It's a community event. And we invite you and your family to come and dance. If you play an instrument, please bring your instrument, and we'll have some songs picked out that are fairly straightforward and easy. And so you can join in and jam. Hand instruments, percussion instruments are welcome as well. Dance Jam Thursday, 6:30 for dinner if you bring your dinner with you. What day?
Friday. Friday.
We don't know when it is.
Dance
Friday,
Jam is Friday
May
the
16th.
16th. The music starts at 7. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, David. And then on May 23rd, you can tap into your creative genius with freestyle writing on May 23rd. So this coming Saturday, guess what we're doing? We are going to plant our community garden of awakening. So bring the flowers you started last month to put in the flower beds in front. If you can't make it this Saturday, you could bring your flowers in during the week. So another thing that's coming up, which is very special, is we will honor and celebrate our beloveds who are no longer physically present in our lives in a special memorial remembrance celebration on Sunday, May 25th at 11 a.m. You are invited to bring a picture of your beloved ones prior to the start of the celebration. Also on May 25th at 12:45 is the Not Miss Concert of the Season. Bob Sima and Shannon Plummer. Bob is a 6-time Posy Award winner and is said to be to music what Eckhart Tolle is to books and Rumi is to poetry. So that's some pretty big shoes to fill, my Lord. Okay, our board member of the day is Breezy Brazil. She will be available in the Waterhouse Social Hall after the celebration. Thank you, Breezy. Our practitioner of the day is Reverend Tim Wagner. He will be sharing a spiritual mind treatment with us shortly. And I want to say a special thank you to April Connor for holding the spiritual energy for a powerful and peaceful Sunday celebration. This is what we call High Watch. And we'd like to thank all the hearts and hands that make this day and this place special. As the candle is already lit, please join me in going with it. Let the chakra bowls align us and the tinctures call us to attention.
So let's take a moment and go in deep. However that feels to you, it is yours to be. And I know that there is only one, one life, one God, and absolutely nothing else. For this one God permeates everything. This life is everything. It is all creation, and from its heart, from its love, it brings forth and expresses in each and every one of us. And I know what is true for me is true for you, and all of this blessing that we receive. And as today we honor the divine feminine, I know that that divine feminine is in each one of us, in one point, in all points, as we express. For this divine energy is that of creation. It is love. It is embodying everything that is and nurturing life to its fullest and best expression. And I know that each one who has expressed and experienced this divine nature is a blessing to each and every one of us, for we all come from that one place of love, that one place of nurturing, that one place of growing, of becoming who we are right here and right now. And I'm grateful for that time. I'm grateful for that experience. I'm grateful to be living in this moment, as I know that love unfolds in its perfect and right way in everything that we do, in everything that we experience. And the abundance of life is here. The peace of life is here. Friendships and smiles and loves and twinkling eyes just are everywhere. Just eye open to see and feel and express and embrace that. So with this grateful heart of mine, I open up and express this love to each and every person. I'm grateful for this time. I'm grateful for this experience. I'm grateful for this love, and I know what is true for me is true for you. And it's true for me, it's true for you, it's true for each and every one of us. And I let this go and I let it be as I speak my word of truth. And so it is. Aho. Amen.
Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains. Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains.
As the butterfly slips free from her dark cocoon, as the evening sky reveals the light of the moon. Sometimes fear surrounds us, sometimes there will be pain. Let the darkness heal you until only love remains. As the butterfly slips free from her dark cocoon, as the evening sky reveals the light of the moon,
I choose to.
sometimes fear surrounds us, sometimes there will be change. To let the darkness heal you until only love remains. As the butterfly slips free from her dark cocoon, as the evening sky reveals the light of the moon,
I choose to.
sometimes fear surrounds us, sometimes there will be change. To let the darkness heal you until only love remains. Honor the dark.
Whoa. I got to be an honorary one voice today. So thank you for letting me play. I could just not sing while Leah was here, because she can make a frog sing and sound good, I'm telling you. I witnessed it myself yesterday. So before I get started on my talk, I'm going to ask Reverend Brian Combs to come up here with me, if you would, please. And I want to tell you just very briefly about Brian. Oh, and Hartwell will be supporting him. Is that a great name or what? Yeah. So Reverend Brian is the leader of the Haywood Street Congregational. He says in his bio that he's a formally educated person, but his true graduate work came on the streets where people have been forgotten and disenfranchised. And that's his real work, and that's his real education. And he and his partners really help to give people a hand up so that they can lift their lives to a better place and then help others to do the same. So I am very, very appreciative of the work that you do. And we spoke a little bit before the service, and we're going to work out some collaboration so that our congregation and their partners and our partners can do much greater work in the Asheville community. So Brian's going to tell you a little bit about one of the projects that they're involved in, which connects us with them, because this being Mother's Day, this is so perfect. Someone who has been a mother to so many of us here and so many in the Asheville area, Lady Gloria Free, has been very influential in doing the same kind of work, and with Brian that he does. And so he's going to tell you about a project that she highly influenced and will be remembered for long beyond any of us. So please tell us about it.
Thank you, Suzi. Thank you, Sherry. I'm so glad to be here. I appreciate the invitation. There's no reason any of you would know this, but over 20 years ago, when my wife moved here from Boulder, Colorado, this was her first spiritual home.
Oh, wow.
And
welcome home.
One of the first books she ever introduced me to was Course of Miracles, and I see that you all have that coming up this week. So this is a homecoming of sorts. So thank you for welcoming her, and thank you for welcoming me today. This is Hartwell. She has a habit of following me up to the lectern, so I'm so glad we get to do this together today.
It's a minister in the making.
That's
right there.
That's right. I want to tell you a little bit about a calling Haywood Street had about 8 years ago, and that was not to just affordable housing, which is usually what you hear about in the news. Affordable housing is desperately needed for nurses, for teachers' aides, for the cook at Waffle House. However, most of those units are built by market rate developers who are incentivized by tax breaks to put a small percentage of affordable units in their developments that after 10 or 20 or 30 years all revert back to market rate. So those affordable houses don't stay affordable very long. What Haywood Street wanted to do, informed by all the stories we have heard on the streets after so many years, is build deeply affordable housing that's deed restricted in perpetuity, that prioritizes folks at the lowest area median income. In Asheville, if you are 30% AMI, that means you make $19,000 at the most or less. If you're familiar with the Bowen Report, this is a study that the Dogwood Health Community and Asheville have commissioned over and over and over again, and it always says the same thing. 30% AMI is the most desperate demographic for housing. However, it's the same group with the fewest options. Typically, it's someone who's been unhoused. They finally made it to the top of the waiting list. They got into public housing. They did really well. They qualified for a voucher, but no landlord will take it, and so they have to surrender it. All of our housing is prioritizing voucher holders at 30% area median income, again, with a deed restriction that says this housing will be there forever and ever and ever again. After many fits and starts, we finally secured a piece of property on West Haywood Street. That's beside the Boy Scout building, underneath the Ingalls billboard. If you're coming in to downtown from the west, it's up on the right side of the hill there. And it's in the We Can neighborhood. And we did walking tours, we flipped through the archives, and we listened and listened some more. And here are the two things that we heard. One is, this is a community that used to be full of mill workers. These folks carried their lunch pails down the mountain to the river. They worked in the textile factories, and then they came home to their mill houses. You'll notice in the building there are a number of subtle architectural cues to that mill history. The grates in the windows, those are all emblematic of how a mill home would have been built 100 years ago. The siding is lap siding that's in a staggered design. You'll notice that on old mill houses. There are a number of other details like the brickwork, all that you would have seen in a mill home, that we wanted to honor that working class history. The other thing we learned is that on Clingman Avenue in particular, there was a thriving, educated community of color. Much of that has been forgotten, but if you ever have a chance to flip through the Green Book, which is in the Jim Crow South, this is the place that listed all the safe establishments in each town. One of the only places that was safe for lodging if you were a person of color in Asheville was on Clingman Avenue in the We Can neighborhood. We wanted to honor that history too, and as we began listening and learning, it became very obvious to us there are plenty of buildings named for white men. There are almost none named for heroines of color, and the name that came to us most was Lady Gloria Howard Free. And if you don't know much about Lady Gloria, she taught at Stevensley High School before integration. She's the one that brought Goombay, the beautiful Afro-Caribbean festival, here to Asheville. She integrated the speech therapy community, and she was a luminary in this town for so many. And so Sherry was kind enough to let us name this building in her honor. And you saw the logo up there a second ago. You'll notice that Lady Gloria often was seen, especially on Sundays, I understand, with a beautiful brimmed hat. The flower in the middle is actually the national flower of Jamaica, and we wanted to honor that Goombay history. There's a bird there that's making a nest in the hat in a way. We want this building to not simply be a house or an apartment, but a forever home. And this will be known as Lady Gloria. I already hear people on the streets talking about it as Lady Gloria. So, Sherry, on this Mother's Day, your first Mother's Day without your mom, please know that her memory, her life, will continue in perpetuity right on West Haywood Street. We are so glad to be here today, and Sherry invited me to speak at Better Together, so we'll be staying here for a little bit longer, and feel welcome to join us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, if you've never attended Better Together after one of our celebration services, today would be the day with Brian here as a special guest, so please join. I'm going to ask that you do our community core value affirmation, please, if you go to that slide. And as is our tradition, I'll ask that you recite that with me. We experience and express love as deep, emotional, and spiritual connection, compassion, caring, kindness, and empathy. So today, we are going to explore the receptive principle of the divine feminine. One of my colleagues, Reverend Dennis Merritt Jones, wrote, Ernest Holmes, our founder, refers to the feminine principle as the universal womb of nature because as an omnipresent principle operating through all living things, it knows how to unconditionally nurture and grow to fruition whatever falls into its embrace. So Mother's Day, the traditional Mother's Day, is an opportunity for us to celebrate our earthly mothers, to thank them for bringing us into the world, for loving and nurturing us and launching us out on our own. But I'm also very aware that not every one of us had a happy or healthy relationship with their mother. And so we're going to deepen and expand our perspective. And today we're going to honor the divine feminine aspect of spirit as the expression of the receptive, creative principle of life, the holy womb of spiritual possibilities received, nurtured, and bearing fruit. Another name for the divine feminine is unconditional love. And most would agree that unconditional love is the most potent force in the universe. So a metaphysical meaning of Mother's Day, then, could be recognition and celebration of our own receptive, nurturing, and loving nature. The divine feminine principles, now listen to this one, the divine feminine principle exists in all of us, male and female. And so all you macho guys or you new thought sensitive guys, get your girl on. Because you also have that divine feminine aspect within yourselves. It's necessary in order for the male creative aspect to even work. And so it represents that receptivity of the spark of creation. And nurturing and growth happens in the dark. The seeds that we planted in our little pots last month, they've been spending time in the dark in order to grow and nurture and take birth. And we will plant them next weekend since they've been in the dark and now they're coming out into the light. We plant the ideas in the soil of our soul, our intentions and our inspirations in the soil of our soul. As human beings, we plant little seeds of children inside that dark womb to be nurtured and brought into the light as a child. So all creation, if you think about it, all creation emerges out of the void, out of the no-thingness of infinite possibility. And so that time in darkness is important. It's not scary, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Spirit transcends and contains and balances the masculine and the feminine to create the divine child. That's you. It's me, it's all of creation. That's the divine child. In Eastern traditions, the trinity of creation is father, mother, child. The ancient mystics said that to create humankind, God divided into two aspects, feminine yin and masculine yang. And then they merged into one as birth of the universe. In the Aramaic language that Jesus spoke, God is called Abba and is the divine parent, the synthesis of paternal wisdom and maternal love that births all creation. Wisdom and love birth all creation. So in this ancient wisdom, it aligns actually with what we teach here in the science of mind about the creative process. We talk about that. Up there in that top section, that's the impulsion. That's the seed that gets planted in the middle section, the soil of our soul, and results in a harvest, a plant, a child, an idea come to fruition. It's the creative process. And so ancient wisdom and new thought are not far apart at all. In fact, they're very, very similar. So in our teaching, we would say that the masculine creative conscious mind, or father, chooses and plants the seeds or the idea or the intention, and that the feminine receptive subconscious mind, or mother, receives it, nourishes it, and births it. And a lot of it depends on what we give to nurture it, which is the attention and the affirmation that we give to whatever we've planted, so that it comes to fruition as a reflection of what was planted in the seed in the first place. Reverend Dr. Joseph Murphy wrote, "Masculine father energy and feminine mother energy represent the creative and receptive principles of creation from which all things come forth in life. If your masculine creative conscious mind and your feminine receptive subconscious mind interact harmoniously, peacefully, and joyfully, the result of this union will be health, wealth, happiness, and abundant life. You will experience heaven on earth with effortless ease." Wow. That's how powerful we are when we get ourselves together, the masculine and the feminine. And remember, you all have both things, but you got to get them to work together. And sometimes within us, the masculine and feminine appear to work a little better sometimes than they do with actual men and women. I've noticed that. I've done counseling for those people that could get it together on the inside, but not quite on the outside. So I'm a firm believer that if we get that alignment between the masculine and the feminine that is within us, that we can create anything that we intend, anything that we're inspired to create in our outer life as well. We have that power. We've been given that gift by Spirit to be co-creative with the one, to create anything. With God, all things are possible. I want to show you a little example of bringing these two things together. The masculine is the spark, is the masculine energy, the creative idea, the wisdom, and the wick and the candle is the feminine energy, the receptive energy, love. It's the receptacle of spiritual light. And so let there be light. The spark, the candle that receives it. And the result is the fire and the light that is the divine child, whether it's the child of an idea, an actual child, a flower from a seed, whatever it may be. It represents the union of the masculine and the feminine, the wholeness, the balance, the illumination, the truth, creation itself. And so I would say that right now in our world, and certainly we heard from Brian in the world that he plays in most of the time, that our world is really crying out for us to call forth more of our divine feminine energy, to balance that divine masculine energy that seems to sometimes be a little louder. And when we do that, when we bring forth the feminine, we bring forth the masculine, we balance them out, and they come together to work as one, we do create a world that works for all creation. We can do this. We can do this. This is our vision, to create a world that works for everyone and all creation. That's a very big and tall order. And I think a lot of times when I say that here, I think you think that I'm just talking about a pipe dream. But I really believe in it. And I'm getting a little older than I used to be. So are we all. It's a newsflash for you. But I'm telling you, I don't want to leave the planet until we do what we said we were going to do, which is create a world that works for everyone and all. So let's get busy. How about it? I want to see that world before I leave. So let's do it. You guys want to see it, don't you? You want to live in it? Cool. Our own founder, Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes, wrote, "Ye are the light of the world. Man is the candle of the Lord. And how important then that the light be kept trimmed and burning with the oil of pure spirit through the wick of peace and joy. In this way, do we glorify that indwelling God who is the Heavenly Father and the cosmic mother of all. Let's be that. And so this Mother's Day, take the opportunity to consciously reconnect with the principle of the receptive divine feminine within ourselves, all of us, men and women, where the true power of unconditional love resides. That's where it is. It's waiting to embrace and nurture us into spiritual maturity. So celebrate the divine feminine this day and every day. Embrace the love. That's all it is. It's embrace the love. And know that when we do this, we are blessed. And then we become the blessing. So, it's the Catholic in me. Bless you all, my children. Now go out and bless the world. All right? Go out and bless the world with that. I want to close with a poem called The Divine Feminine. And again, it's by my favorite author, unknown. What's with these people that they don't take credit? It's a great poem. The Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine is a weaver, intertwining with men, children, and each other to protect the web of life. The Divine Feminine is a creator, giving birth to young ones and the children of our dreams. The Divine Feminine is a healer, knowing the mysteries of the body, blood, and spirit because they are one and the same. The Divine Feminine is a lover, joyfully embracing each other, men, children, animals, trees, listening with her heart to their triumphs and their sorrows. The Divine Feminine is an alchemist, uncovering the roots of violence, destruction, desecration of the feminine, and transforming cultural wounds. The Divine Feminine is the protector of the soul of the earth, bringing the darkness out of hiding and honoring the unseen realms. The Divine Feminine is a diver, moving down into the mysteries where it is safe and wondrous and oozing with new life. The Divine Feminine is a singer, a dancer, a prophet, a poet, calling upon the Divine Mother to help us remember who we are as we journey through this life. The Divine Feminine. So embrace that in yourself. Embrace that Divine Feminine. Embrace the love. And remember that this coming Saturday, we're going to plant the seeds of inspiration that you've planted in your little pots. We're going to plant them in the dark and nurturing womb of the garden of awakening in front of this building. So bring your flowers back and plant them here. And every time you walk by, you will see that you've been a part of creation. How cool is that? Oh, and by the way, this ought to do the trick. I'm buying lunch. So if nothing else, come for lunch. The Divine Feminine. Be the love. Be the love of creation. And blessings on your journey of embracing your own Divine Feminine receptivity and love. Open up to the receptive, creative power of spirit. And together we say, and so it is. And by the way, all of you women, take some flowers out of the bouquets out there in the lobby on your way to the social hall, because those flowers are for you.
We seed in the dark grows. What we seed in the dark grows. What we seed in the dark grows and grows. How no one knows what we seed in the dark grows. What we seed in the dark grows. What we seed in the dark grows and grows. How no one knows what we seed in the dark grows.
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 What we seed in the dark
and
grows
How no one knows what we see in the dark grows.
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 What we see in the dark grows. And how no one knows
what we see in the dark grows.
what we see in the dark
What we
grows.
see in the dark grows. What we see in the dark
What we see in the dark grows. And
How
no one knows
what we see in the dark
what we
grows.
see in the dark
What we see in the dark grows. What we see in the dark grows.
and how no one knows
What we see in the dark
what we
grows.
see in the dark
What we see in the dark grows. What we see in the dark grows.
and how no one knows.
Give them some more love, you divine feminines. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm going to say it at this point. I'm out of order, but I am most Sundays. So what I'm going to say is this weekend has been so over the top, fabulous, exhilarating. I am exhausted in the most wonderful and powerful way. Thanks to our guest, Leah Morris. Woo! She put on a concert that was just wow, just overwhelmingly good on Friday night. Yesterday, she had like 20-something people singing parts that were not easy, by the by, but we did it, and we sounded pretty darn good, I thought. And so she's really got a wonderful energy and creative power that brings out the creation in other people. And you see what she's done with us and for us this Sunday. And so I have already, people are saying, well, get her back, get her back. I've already told her, and I've alerted the people at the customs, because she lives in Germany, and I've already told them, you ask the question, if she's on her way to Asheville, let her in. If she's not, she can't come, because her destination in America from here forward is Asheville, right here. So you're always home. All right, now I'll do what I'm supposed to do, which is what? It's the board over there saying, get the money, get the money. Get the money, Herc. Okay. So this is our opportunity to know that we have been abundantly blessed in every possible way, with ideas, with creativity, with music, with love, with everything possible that's good. And a representative of all that goodness is financial prosperity. That's just abundance in form that reminds us of all the other abundances that we have been blessed with. So I'm going to ask our prosperity acceptors to come on forward, please. And just know, if you're putting something in the basket, or even if you're not, hold your gift, whatever that may be. You may have already sent it in. Maybe your gift today is a blessing. Just hold your gift to your heart. Infuse it with all the qualities of spirit that most resonate with your soul. It may be love or power or presence or creativity, wholeness, health, joy, love, whatever it is, harmony, peace, whatever it is, put that into your gift and know that it will magnify and multiply as it goes on to travel and bless others. We've been blessed, and it's moving through us to bless others now in even greater abundance. And so we've had so much just floating in through the ethers here. Look at this, the big old packet here, big old packet. There you go. So let's together say our prosperity affirmation. The money I have, the money I receive, the money I give is a demonstration of my divine presence and love in action.
Greater, greater, may my love be greater, 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 may my love be greater, may my love be greater than my fear. May my love be greater than my fear. May my love be greater than my fear. And may I know I am welcome here. Greater, greater, may our love be greater, 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 may our love be greater, may our love be greater than our fear. May our love be greater than our fear. May our love be greater than our fear. And may we know we are welcome here. Greater, so great. May our love be greater. Let it be greater, so great. Our love is greater. May our love be greater than our fear. May our love be greater than our fear. May our love be greater than our fear. And may we know all are welcome here.
Whew, that moved me. Thank you. If I can only have one wish in this world, that our love be greater than our fear. And so let's know that this money is symbolic of love in action. Love that is the light that overtakes the darkness of fear, and only love remains. And for this knowledge of that truth and our willingness to be the light of that truth in all that we are, think, say, and do, I am eternally grateful. And together we say, and so it is. Wow. Okay. So, wow, I don't know what happened there. I do. My heart opened up. That's what it was. You know, it's amazing how something so simple, you know, it's a simple song, but it's like immensely powerful. That, you know, when something, I think of music, sometimes I'll hear certain music, and I'm stealing this from the virtuoso violinist Sonia Salerno-Sonnenberg. She said, sometimes a piece of music just appears with a big red stamp, approved by God. And that's that kind of music right there. It just, I saw that stamp, and it's on my heart. So thank you for indulging me being emotional. It's good, good every now and then, right? Woo, I'll get back to whatever. Where are we? I'm going to look here in a minute. Oh, yeah. I bless the back. Okay. Here it is. I'm back, sort of. So was anybody blessed enough to be here for the first time today? Any first-time guests today? Yeah, we got some in the back. Yay. Yay. Well, I will tell you, you are really blessed to be here today. And I think you were here for the workshop yesterday, right? Okay, cool. Well, thank you for coming back. I was going to tell you something. Oh, yeah. Our greeter is going to give you a little blue card, and if you would be so kind as to fill that out. We simply use that to let you know all the fabulous things that go on here, like Leah Morris concerts and workshops and some of the other things that we have coming up. So we will keep you informed of goodness that you can partake of. So thank you for being here, and thank you for those of you who come in on the live stream. We appreciate you too. Also, am I forgetting something else? Probably. Oh, yeah. I wish you wouldn't put that slide up till I'm ready, actually, because they're all laughing, and I don't know what they're laughing at. I think they're laughing at me. They are, kind of. Okay, so we have a letter from God every week. This one's from Donnie, who says, "Dear God, is Reverend Suzi a friend of yours, or do you just know her through business?" So, I hope we're friends and business partners. Anyway, thank you, Donnie. We always bless our children, whether we have children in the room or not, but we just happen to. So come on up here, you guys. Yay. These guys, I always call them the wisdom keepers because they remind us of the wisdom we once had when we were their age. And then we grew up, which I'm not sure was always a good thing. But so don't grow up too weird, okay? He's going to do his best. So we bless them, we bless the child in you, and we bless children all over the world. So let's do that now. We love you, we bless you, and we know you are divine. All right. Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate that. And we have another, we have so many special things going on today. It's crazy. What day is it? It is birthday Sunday. Do we have May birthdays? Anybody? Yay! Come on up. Birthday to you. Everybody, happy birthday to you. Wow! This is excellent. All right, we're going to get a beautiful picture of you. Happy birthday. And I'm going to do what do you call that thing? And I do believe we have cake. So join us in the social hall afterward. Don't forget, women, pick up your flowers on the way through. And wow, happy birthday, everybody. May is a big deal, apparently, right? That's great. So I'm going to ask our practitioners, our prayer practitioners, to come forward, front and center. See if you can center yourselves as well as the birthday people just did. That was really quite well done. Okay. Come on, everybody. Our prayer practitioners are people who have studied our teaching for a number of years to become proficient and licensed at the practice of affirmative prayer, or what we call spiritual mind treatment. It's like getting your mind right so that the rest of your life can also be right. So these folks are available immediately after the celebration to know a greater possibility for you in your life right here and right now. They also can make private appointments, and quarterly we do spiritual tune-ups, which are brief practitioner sessions that you can sign up for. So stay tuned. And actually, the sign-up sheet is already in the on the sign-up table in the social hall, so you can sign up for those. Let's thank them for their service. All right. We're going to say our May affirmation together, and then we're going to sing our way out of here, and you're going to see what great singers you are in just a moment. You ready? I experience oneness with Spirit as I am. Intention, affirmation, manifestation.
Thank you so much, CSL Asheville, for making space for me to be part of your community. Thank you especially to David and Sue for hosting me in your home, and you all in this home. I want to invite you to sing this song. It's a call and response. And if you're uncertain what to sing and when, please refer to one voice, because they know.
We got you.
Love, would you guide my feet? Love, would you light my path? Love, lead the way. Love, would you fill my needs? Love, would you do the math? Love, lead the way. 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 And I will walk. I will walk with trust today. With trust today. In all I do. All I do. In all I say. In all I say. I will follow. Love, lead the way. When I don't know what I'm doing, when nothing feels okay, love, lead the way. When everything feels broken and I'm holding fear at bay, love, lead the way. 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 And I will walk. I will walk with trust today. With trust today. And all I do. All I do. And all I say. All I say. I will follow. Love, lead the way. I want to invite you, as you're able and willing, to stand and sing this chorus with us one more time. Clap your hands if you feel the spirit. Lead the way. Lead the way. Lead the way. Lead the way. And I will walk. I will walk with trust today.